What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And I noticed one in particular thanking me for uploading this AEW Collision review. And I'll say, no, don't mention it, Mr. Vasker. And I hope you enjoyed and watched it to the very end. And I hope you be watching AEW All In because we got so much to talk about that in the end of this video. And yeah, what an AEW Collision on the Go Home show. Before about 24 hours before the pay-per-view. Well, actually it's about I'll say 15 hours until the pay-per-view, perhaps. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there was a really good pay-per-view. I mean, not pay-per-view, a really good match. I mean, matches and segments ahead to AEW All In, and I'll be giving you an update on my prediction. Well, I'm going to talk about in just a minute, but yeah, we got some good matches. Start off with first it was the conglomeration with Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, and Carl O'Reilly taking on the Undisputed Kingdom of Roderick Strong and what's his name, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. And that's where then we got starting off with, I believe, Roddy Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, former allies, best friends. You can call them whatever you want to call them. But yeah, this is where we got let's start off with but yeah, this is where we got who was it that started off with? It was Mark Briscoe and Mike Bennett. This is where that was. And then when Mike Bennett started taunting the Ring of Honor World Champion and the fans, he was like, "There's nothing that you can do about it." This is where then Mark Briscoe then try to go for a grapple, but he got tricked by Mike Bennett. That made it look like that he's going to go out, but he kicks him out of good, hits some punches and chops, which probably earned him a third place spot with Mark Briscoe getting second because he didn't hit his chop bark right back at him, but he gets end up with a headlock. This is where we got Mike Bennett then try to go for headlock, but he gets end up on the top corner rope, hit a head, go for the Irish whip like Mark Briscoe did right into the top towards the bottom. This is where he tried to wait for him so he can hit a maneuver, but he gets shoulder tackled. This is where they start hitting some knife edge chops on one another, yeah. And this is where they start going back for those chops. And then we got Mark Briscoe going for forearms right to the face with his right arm. This is where he dipped him right to the left side, to the right. This is where he didn't go bow his head, but this is where he gets such a flip. And this is where we got Mark Briscoe got back up when he flips him right over. He goes for a forearm strike, grab him around his neck. This is where he goes for a headlock, but this is where he gets dipped right to the top corner towards the top. Bottom right towards the top, actually. This is where once he runs right through there, Mark Briscoe gets instantly tagged from behind by Kyle O'Reilly. This is where we got Mark Briscoe hit a strike right into his face, while Kyle O'Reilly hits a big boot right into his face. This is where Kyle O'Reilly's like, yeah, let's go. And then this is where and O'Reilly was like, let's go, buds. And then this is where, or let's go, Congler. And this is where they start kneeing him right to the midsection on the Mike Bennett. This is where then Roderick Strong's like, listen to me while I'm talking to you, while he was yelling at it, like, Kyle, you SOB. And then this is where Kyle O'Reilly just rolled eyes at him. This is where but this is where he gets, once he got his eye got caught off guard, he gets hit with a cheap shot by Mike Bennett. This is where he tags in Roderick Strong. This is where he goes for a wrist lock. Then it was the two Undisputed Era boys. Then we're hitting Roderick. There was the two former Undisputed Era boys were going at it with one another, with Roddy Strong trying to twist Kyle's arm off while Kyle tried to flip right out of it, hit some kicks right to the midsection, then some forearms until Roderick Strong then went third place with that knife edge chop with Kyle O'Reilly hitting the Cassidy. Just like, I don't think it'll be a good idea. With him wearing the shades on, this is where he body drop Matt Taven, what's that, roundhouse kicks Mike Bennett. This is where he goes for kicks, slide kicks, trip over Matt Taven when he was in the ring, trying to do a couple moves onto O'Reilly. This is where when Matt Taven counter out of his Irish whip that he was trying to do in the bottom left side, but he went right. This way lands right over Mike Bennett that was in the corner at the time. This is where when Matt Taven tried to stop him, but he had his legs right already past him. This is where he ends up hitting Mike Bennett. This is where we got Kyle O'Reilly, like a dragon screw. I have a better idea. How about you grab on? Like I have a better idea. How about Mike? You hold on to Matt's leg while I hold on to your leg, Mike. And he's like, we're gonna do a double dragon screw right here, right? Deal. This is where they're like deal, and they did not realize that they just got themselves a deal with the devil. Well, not really. It's a red dragon that loves doing dragon screws, and this is where then he tags in the fruit that's very cool all the time, whether if it's hot or cold in the building. This is where then he started kicking, doing those soft kicks onto both Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. This is where fans start chanting, freshly squeezed, freshly squeezed, freshly squeezed, right in the ring. This is where he started like, whoa, 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 and stuff like that. This is where then the Orange Cat starts stomping them like left, right, left, and started going back and forth onto Matt Taven and Mike Bennett until this where then he stopped. He's like, it's time for my finishing maneuver, the same one that he'll never hit yours truly, SNA. This is where he went to the left side. This is where